y'all, Julie Ellender here yet again. Are you happy? Because I'm pretty happy. I hope you guys are happy. Today I'm not going to be working my art journal. I'm going to be working on a handbag that I bought from Michael's, and I thought I would decorate it. I already did one side, and this is what it looks like. I used Dylusions paints and spray inks, and I used some modeling paste with some stencils. There's an outline of my homemade stencil. I'm not totally done with this side, but I wanted to kind of recreate my journal cover that I did on my last journal. Let me grab it. I know a lot of you guys have seen this before, but this is my art journal. Now to explain what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be using hot glue, and I'm just going to create a tree and some of the filigree. I'm not going to do the glass beads on this particular bag, but these are glass beads just with glue around them, just to kind of make sure they're stable and on there really well, just in case you're wondering. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use over my tree, I'm gonna use spray ink, and I'm going to use Dylusions paint, and I'm also gonna use some distress stain. And I'll probably be using silver, this one. So I'm just gonna kind of recreate that image on this handbag. And what I'm going to use this handbag for is my art supplies. Instead of just staying cooped up at home, I'm working on my art projects. I'd like to get out a bit. I see a lot of people taking their art supplies and stuff on vacation, and I'm quite jealous. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start this off kind of slow, and then I'm gonna speed it up for you guys so it doesn't take so much time. So this should be, yep, that's definitely, don't do what I just did. I just touched the tip of this thing and it's pretty hot. Sometimes it runs slow, so it's hard for me to tell if it's ready or not. Okay, so I'm just gonna start at the bottom here. And just like I did with that tutorial on trees, I'm just going to start with the tree roots here. So far, as you guys can see, I'm trying to get it into some light here. I know it's kind of hard to see because this is a canvas background. I've done some filigree in some places with my super shaky hands. And I've got my tree over here, which is pretty dry. I've had to go over a couple of places that I noticed did not stick onto the bag, which could cause them to tear off later, and I don't want that. So I went over a couple of places just to thicken up the glue there, make it a little more sturdy. And what I used last time was a ton of Dylusions ink spray. So that's what I'm going to be using this time. I'm going to be using the Vibrant Turquoise and the After Midnight. So, and I have a piece of cardboard in here so it doesn't leak through to the other side. So we're going to spray. I don't know about you guys, but I've had this problem with After Midnight. I don't know why, but it gets absolutely everywhere. It gets on everything after I use it. I don't really know why, but I just think that's crazy. I don't know why it does that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the London blue that I have right here, and I may just use my fingers if this paintbrush doesn't work. I took my heat tool to this, and of course the glue melted a little more, and some of it even I think burned in a couple of places, but that's no big deal. So what I'm gonna do now that this is, it's still damp, but it's not soaked, I'm gonna take my Distress stain here, and I haven't used it. Whoa! I'm gonna take that and just go over the tree. And some of it spilled onto the side, but that's okay, because we're gonna rub that in anyway. What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna take some more spray ink here. Because this is how I did this last time to kind of accent the tree a little bit. Okay, there we go. And I'd had a couple of people ask me about my art journal cover, so I wanted to do this for you guys, and I wanted to make a pretty handbag or book sack or whatever the heck I'm gonna call it, my art bag. What I'm gonna do for the sides is I'm gonna take tissue paper and cover the sides with tissue paper and Mod Podge. It's gonna stay pretty well to my understanding. So we're gonna try that once all of this dries and see how that goes. I'm not sure what to do about the handles yet. I'm thinking about getting some festive duct tape and covering the handles with that. They're pretty sturdy handles anyway, but yeah, that's what I wanted to do. So I'm excited to see how that's going to turn out. So anyway, this is my festive handbag, book sack, art bag, whatever you want to call it. So I'm gonna let this dry overnight, and that's all I got for now. I hope you guys have a great evening, great Labor Day. I have to work, but you know, it's money. And anyway, y'all take it easy. Have a good night. Bye.